What is anxiety? I mean,
First off, y'all, that was real good. But I remember when I was in high school, anxiety showed up because, like you said before, anxiety shows up differently for all of us. I remember when I was in high school, anxiety showed up for me as anger. I was mad all the time. I couldn't stand the teachers. I couldn't stand the classmates. I was ready to get up out of there. Like, that's just how anxiety showed up for me. But really what I was feeling was just like this constant pressure of success, this constant pressure of having to do well in school. I took all AP classes. I took all honors classes. I got to get an A. I got to pass the test. I have to do well. People are expecting me to do well. If I don't do well, I'm a failure. That's what was going through my mind throughout high school, which caused a lot of anxiety for me, which showed up as anger. So when you're like going through these experiences in high school, and then of course once you graduate, I want you to start just checking your anger sometimes, because your anger is not always that you're mad. Sometimes it is anxiety. Sometimes it is the fact that you just feel too much pressure right now. You're overwhelmed. You're about to explode, and it's too much. And when you're feeling that, talk to somebody. Go tell your friend. Go tell your parents. Go tell the guidance counselor. Go tell your teacher. Talk to somebody and get that off of your chest. Because a lot of times it's just weighing on you heavily all day, every day. Keeps going, keeps going, keeps getting. It only gets worse if you don't talk to somebody. I remember feeling that in 9th grade all the way through senior year, all the way through my 4 years at Georgia State. Like, I felt that until I addressed it. Until I was like 22, 23, and I was like, I'm tired of feeling like this. I'm tired of always being mad. I'm tired of being a rocket, like just ready to explode and shoot off on anything that goes wrong. And you have to start taking the time to address those feelings. Talk to somebody about those feelings. Express those feelings out loud. Journal those feelings. Write about those feelings. One thing that I do a lot of, and I teach my clients as well, is what's called square breathing. So I want y'all to square breathe on me real quick. Real quick. You're going to sit up straight, real nice and tall. Okay? Real nice and tall. You're going to exhale for 4 seconds because you want your lungs free. So exhale 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to repeat that over and over and over again until you stop feeling that tightness in your chest, until your shoulders can drop because they're not up under your ears because you're so tight from stress, until your stomach ain't doing all them butterflies and weird little upsetness. You're going to do that over and over again. That's called square breathing. That's something I teach my clients, and that's something I do a lot of anytime I'm feeling anxiety, overwhelmed, stress, and it helps you bring you back to the present moment. Another thing that you can do is tap into your senses. Tap into your senses. When you're feeling anxious, stop. What do you see around you? What do you hear? What can you smell? What can you touch? What can you taste? Ask yourself those questions when you're feeling anxious, because it's going to bring you back to where you are right now. Because when you're feeling anxious, you're thinking about where you're going to be. You're thinking about where you're supposed to be. You're thinking about what has to be done. Come back to the present.
Thank you, Kiana. Thank you.
Can I just add to that really quick? Great job.
Yes.